Hello, everyone. I just wanted to thank you so much for joining us today for this Club Med all-inclusive training. Very thankful to have you today. And just keep in mind, for those of you who stick around all the way through the presentation, you will be qualified to win a very sunny surprise at one of our destinations in North America. So stay tuned for that. Also, as we are talking about Club Med, the guide to all-inclusive vacations, I know you're probably thinking, why are we talking about this in the middle of summer? Everybody's got summer on their mind. But for me, I'm in the middle of the heat dome. So there's nothing better that I would like to talk about than a nice, cool vacation. And plus, ski is one of my favorite topics. So I'm always about teaching about all-inclusive ski with Club Med. So let's dive in. And I want you to keep in mind too, as you're watching this presentation today, there's going to be mental journey. So put your ski boots on, let's head for the journey down the slopes of Club Med. And I want you to really think, like, who would be the perfect client for this all-inclusive ski package? Is it going to be a family? Is it going to be a couple? Is it going to be a ski club? We take all people who love ski. So just keep that in mind as we're going through the agenda today. All right, and here we go. So on the agenda, we are actually going to discuss who is Club Med and what is our formula for great vacations. We're going to discuss the exclusive collection, our all-inclusive ski concept, our most popular resorts for a little bit of vacation inspiration, and also how to stay in touch. So who is Club Med? So the pillars of the Club Med brand, we have main pillars who really just kind of speak to the DNA of who we are. And first and foremost, it's definitely our pioneering spirit. And if you think about destinations like Punta Cana or Club Med, we actually helped build those airports. That's how long we've been in destinations in that area. And then if you think about somewhere like Miches Playa Esmeralda, that is an absolutely amazing destination in the Dominican that we just opened not that long ago. We are the first people into that destination. And lo and behold, the Four Seasons and Hilton, they're right behind us. So we love finding these really new, amazing destinations for our guests. And also pristine locations. So for us, it's really important. Not only do we find these really unique and amazing destinations, but we also go in and make sure that we're curating an experience where we can be eco-certified in these destinations as well. Another thing we love to do is keep it local. So with our destinations, you're always going to feel like you are in the destination. There are no cookie cutters when it comes to Club Med. When you walk into a Club Med resort, you are going to feel like you are surrounded by the culture, just this tapestry of experiences, whether it's through the food, the design, all of the entertainment. We really try to bring the local culture into the destination and make it feel like it's indicative of the area that you're in. And lastly is our Happy to Care initiative. So this is really our sustainability and responsible tourism that we really like to focus on when it comes to Club Med. Once again, it's been in our DNA since the very get-go. It's who we are. We really like to take care of the destinations. But through our programs of things like where we take sea turtles straight to the sea within Ixtapa, or we work with our local farmers in places like Punta Cana. It's not just about the environment, it's also about the ecosystem of the tourism industry itself. So we work with local farmers and the environmental areas as well. What is our all-inclusive formula? Well, for us, these are the main things that make us very successful in the all-inclusive space. As you know, we were the pioneers of all-inclusivity as it is. And here we are 75 years later, still singing the gospel of Club Med. So first and foremost, it's premium accommodations, gourmet cuisine. And I really want to touch on that because if there's one thing that you have to know about Club Med, you're never going to have a bad meal when you go to a Club Med. I didn't realize how important this was until I actually went to another all-inclusive, and travel advisors were always asking me, like, what is the buffet like? How is the buffet? And I'm like, why is everyone so concerned about the food? And then I went to another all-inclusive outside of Club Med and was like, wow, now I see it. So you can promise your clients that their gourmet experience is going to be amazing when it comes to Club Med. Also, your drinks and refreshments are included, leaded and unleaded, however you prefer. Also, our excursion desk and concierge services there to help you plan the perfect vacation on site. Unlimited Wi-Fi, of course, our children's clubs, which are perfect for families. That starts at the mini club at 4 years old and goes all the way until 17 years old. Then we also have our sports and activities. We are still the largest sports school in the world. So anything you can imagine, we bring it to the table. Of course, we have our lift tickets and our ski classes and our ski lockers that we're going to go into in just a minute. And then the live entertainment, always a focal point at Club Med. Some of the other options that we have at an additional cost, there are the spa services. We also have a la carte excursions to really help you enjoy the destination and immerse yourself in all of the culture. And then we also have baby and petite Club Med available at specific resorts. We have private ski classes and also flights and transfers. So when you look at Club Med, our map, I think usually when you think of an all-inclusive, it's always the Caribbean or Mexico. And I think this is what is so, so unique about Club Med is you really can travel the world with us and have that familiarity of an all-inclusive resort, but still get to explore the entire world. We are in destinations not only in the Caribbean and Mexico, but as you can see, we're in places like Davalaya and Portugal. You can go to the Maldives, you can go to Bali, you can go to Japan. We really do offer the world at your feet. And some of the ski resorts that I love the most, of course, we have Quebec Charlevoix in Canada. We have resorts in France, in Italy. We have them in Switzerland, Japan, and China. I want to touch on our exclusive collection experience. So this is actually, it's divided into 4 different sections with the exclusive collection. And this is our premier line of resorts and spaces for the more discerning traveler. So first and foremost, we have our resorts, and those are exclusive collection resorts built from the ground up. So you're going to think of a place like Miches Playa Esmeralda in the Dominican Republic, like I mentioned earlier. Then we also have our exclusive collection spaces. And the best way I love to refer to this is like a boutique hotel within a hotel. So if you think about a space like Cancun or Punta Cana or even Quebec Charlevoix, you have this small little area that is available with its own check-in, check-out. They have their own lounge, their own pool, their own area to relax, and plus they have more of a premium experience when it comes to the room product. But it's also great for multi-generations. I love to tell the travel advisors, if they have a multi-gen family traveling to, say, Cancun, you know, the grandparents have worked their entire lives and they can afford to splurge a little bit. So they may want to stay in Jade, whereas the young family might not be able to afford that, but they can still enjoy the resort at the same time with the grandparents. So it's a great option for multi-gen. Then we also have our villas and chalets. So our villas are going to be in places like the Maldives. And then our chalets are going to be 2, 3, 4-bedroom chalets in places like Valmorel or Grand Massif in France. And then lastly, we have our sailing yacht. So bet you didn't realize Club Med has a sailing yacht. So this is actually called the Club Med 2, and it's the largest sailing yacht in the world. It is absolutely incredible with every cabin that has a view of the water. It is a smaller vessel, so it's able to have some very unique itineraries. So if you have any clients that are interested in sailing yachts, I highly recommend looking into Club Med 2. Just a quick view of where we are located with our exclusive collection. Again, we are located all across the world with only 21 destinations, but we are in locations like Mauritius, Marrakesh. We just opened La Rosière exclusive collection space for skiing or for summer. And then places like the Seychelles all the way over to Cefalù in Italy. So let's get into my favorite subject, all-inclusive ski. So what is the experience for all-inclusive ski? Well, first and foremost, it includes lift tickets and lessons. And let me just say, I've been in the ski industry for almost 20 years now. And the fact that we include lift tickets and lessons for any of you who have been booking ski for quite some time, I hope you recognize what a huge value this is, especially in the North American market right now, because I know that skiing has just been astronomical in its prices over the past 5 years. So to see this value, I think is absolutely incredible for clients. Then we also have our group classes, and just keep in mind with those, they're never more than 12 people. So I think every time I go to a Club Med and I'm skiing over in the Alps, I love it so much that, you're not in a class with 18 to 20 people. It's 12 people and it feels like a very personalized experience. And I love that about our European ski school. We also have our children's clubs, of course. So the kids get to come in beginning at 4 years old. They can start with their ski instructors, and there's also kids. Of course, we have our all day gourmet dining and open bar, après ski activities, a very lively atmosphere when you come back in from après ski for Club Med. And then also the Wi Fi and the gratuities are included. What is a typical day like for kids in the winter? Well, first and foremost, they're going to wake up, have breakfast with their family, and then head over to their ski class to meet with their ski instructors with the help of RGOs, our Gentile organizers, which are our staff. And they're going to go out and enjoy the morning with their ski instructor. They're going to come back for lunch. They can either meet their parents for lunch or they can eat lunch with their class. Sometimes as parents, we might be on the mountain skiing and enjoying, and you don't necessarily come back to Club Med for lunch. And that's okay. You can definitely have the kids that stay with the class and just enjoy lunch on their own. Then in the afternoon, they will go back out for another session with their ski instructor. And then fun activities like coming in, making a snowman, or whatever the GOs would like to do with them for the outdoor activities. Then in the afternoon, we have the big snack. It's any type of fun little activity for après ski, but it's fun to have the families and the kids involved. They'll have popcorn machines set up. They'll have cotton candy machines, hot chocolate. So all the stuff that kids are craving right at the end of the afternoon. And then in the evening, there are so many fun activities for kids. We have the theater shows that they're actually involved in. We also have different storytelling nights and movie nights, and we really just try to keep it a fun atmosphere for kids overall. And then what is the family experience? What does that look like? So for the family experience, again, you've got your kids club and the dedicated team that's tailored to each age group. So it really makes it easy for the parents to just go out and enjoy and know their kids are in good hands with the Club Med team and the ESF staff. We also have our ski lessons that are really catered to that age group that they are in. So you're never going to see a 4-year-old beginner with a 6-year-old beginner because they learn at different levels. So it's always going to be catered to that age group and basically what type of information can they retain at this age group. So even if you're a never ever at 8 years old, you're not going to be with a never ever at 4 years old. And it really gives them an opportunity to develop that passion at a young age for such an incredible experience like skiing or snowboarding. We also have brand new programming for teenagers. So they really did a concerted effort to make sure that, I feel like when it comes to teenagers and just kids in general, but specifically teenagers, they're just inundated with their devices all the time, right? They can't get away from their devices. So Club Med has really come into their own when it comes to the teenagers and how to keep them engaged without their devices. So it's so fun to walk through the resort and see people playing, whether it's ping pong on the table or they have them doing crafts. Like last time I was in the Alps, they had little girls making friendship bracelets, like the Taylor Swift bracelets. So there's always some kind of fun activity that's happening that isn't necessarily glued to a device. And I really appreciate that. And I'm sure the parents do too. Then we also have spa treatments that are now available, which is really fun. If you have a couple of families that are going and say the teenagers want to go and have a little massage for the afternoon, they just have to be 13 and above and they can go and book a spa treatment. Then we also have our amazing family moments, which this is something that I think is really fun and unique. We want you to find a time to connect as a family, not just at dinner and over meals, but you're out skiing all day. So you don't want to feel like you're having a separate experience from your children, right? So we create these moments for you to get together, like making a snowman or going and enjoying chocolate fondue together or cheese fondue. Or maybe you're going to enjoy crafts or the big snack and there's games in the room. It's just really more about finding that time with your family to all connect in an organic way, but at the same time, Club Med provides you the tools to do that. And then also the best bonding experience would be a private ski lesson. you can always do those on Saturday through the European Ski School. So if you book that as a family, I can tell you typically the checkout and check-in minimum length of stay in the Alps is going to be on Saturday to Saturday. So on Sundays, Club Med actually shifted the booking pattern so that their guests can really enjoy the mountains themselves on Saturday. They can go and enjoy, have a great time, have a private ski lesson, while everyone else is trying to get in and out of the Alps. Club Med members typically have the mountain to themselves, which is pretty special. And then I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse about what the exclusive collection experience is for the chalets that I mentioned, the 2, 3, and 4-bedroom chalets that are in Grand Massif or Val Morel. We even have Val d'Isère and other locations that we can discuss in just a second. But basically, when you come back to the chalets, you have your fireplace lit for you by your chalet host right when you return from skiing. You have your private host that will also make all the reservations for you in the restaurants if needed. And also they can help you book excursions or anything else you need while you're actually at the chalet. We also have a fully equipped kitchen in every chalet, which I know I am a person of creature comfort when I travel. If I want to go make a glass of hot tea and just stay in my slippers and my robe, I'm going to do that. So I really love this feature of the condos themselves. You also can check in and check out directly at the chalet. There's catered breakfast, and you also get 3 dinners that are actually delivered to your door. So you are more than welcome to go and enjoy the resort if you want to. But again, if you just want to stay in your robe and slippers after a long day of skiing, dinner can come to you. And that's how the chalet host, he'll facilitate that for you. We also have après snacks and do-it-yourself kits for après in the afternoon. They will bring wine, champagne, sometimes Aperol Spritz, something that you can enjoy in the chalet. Of course, you have your own private ski room and your own private ski locker, and every bedroom comes with an ensuite bathroom. So let's dive into some of the amazing locations that Club Med offers across the world. So first and foremost, we're going to dive into Club Med Quebec Charlevoix. This is the most spectacular skiing east of the Rockies. It has absolutely amazing river views as you're skiing. So if you've ever skied in a place like South Lake Tahoe, as you're coming over the mountain and you see this beautiful lake in front of you, it's a very similar experience here with the St. Lawrence River in front of you. It also has skiing available for all ages and all abilities. There's entry-level skiing availability all the way up to expert, and plenty of terrain and vertical for those experts as well. We also are only an hour and 20 minutes from Quebec City, so an easy transfer too. And then this is a picture of the exclusive collection space that I mentioned, the boutique hotel within the hotel. This is one of the rooms that you would have if you book the exclusive collection suite. And this is also what our superior rooms look like for the traditional resort itself. And I really wanted to highlight the opportunity for you to see the different design elements. We love to embrace the Quebecois style, all of their different areas like First Nation and everything that's indicative of that culture. We like to enhance in the room and the design throughout Club Med. So let's head over to Club Med Val d'Isère in the French Alps. So this is our first mountain that is all exclusive collection resort. So it would be like our Miches Playa Esmeralda that's in the Caribbean. This is the all-inclusive exclusive collection resort for the French Alps. And at this location, they did a complete renovation, top to bottom, of the dining areas, the rooms, everything. They created a kids club, a new yoga training studio, and they even have these really unique excursions that you can enjoy while you're on site, including a hike all the way to a yurt where you can get schnapps and all the kind of fun things that you can expect to experience in the Alps. A picture of the rooms and our dining and theater area. And then let's head over to Club Med Teen. This is another really, really exciting location. So again, this is more of just indicative of the design in the location and how it highlights that French experience. And I love these rooms with the views. I mean, every room is going to have a gorgeous view of the mountains surrounding Teen. and some of the must-try experiences. I don't know if you can see this very well, but this open air gondola looks amazing. I can tell you right now, nowhere in the United States would they ever allow that because we can't be trusted. But I do think that is very, very amazing that you can stand on top of a gondola and ride it all the way to the top. You can also go ski on the glacier. You can have a spa experience. You can go paragliding, or you can just enjoy literally going into Opry. You ski in and you dance out because this destination is definitely more of the party destination. So Club Med La Rosière. This destination, we just actually added an exclusive collection space this year. It's a four-season resort. It has two restaurants and one of the largest pools in the Alps. This destination is really designed towards families, and Club Med did such an amazing job to make that experience throughout the resort. There's not an awful lot to do in the village near La Rosière, so Club Med did an amazing job making sure that families feel like they're entertained constantly and no one is left feeling like, what do we do next? And in this destination too, we are right on the border of Italy and France. So you can actually ski into Italy for lunch and then ski back to France for dinner or for afternoon. It's a really, truly unique experience. And you're right near Mont Blanc as well. Situated on the border of France, plenty of sunlight. So you have all of that nice glacier skiing, and like I said, back and forth to France. And then some of the must-try experiences, you're face-to-face with Mont Blanc, you've got your lunch in Italy, you can also enjoy our gourmet lounge and swim with the summit. And lastly, I just wanted to talk about Kuroro, Japan. This is one of my favorite destinations that Club Med offers. So for those of you who are interested in ski, I think you have probably heard about Japao and how the amazing powder in this area. And Kuroro is very, very special. We actually have two locations in Kuroro. We have Kuroro Grand and Kuroro Peak. Kuroro Grand was just opened last year, and I highly encourage you to go and look at the TripAdvisor reviews. They will absolutely blow you away. Every single guest that stays at these locations, they are so happy and ready to return again. So I think that there's this allure about Japan when it comes to skiing, but there's a little bit more of the guessing game involved because it is such an exotic location. And that's for travel advisors and clients alike, right? Like it's just a little out there. So to me, this is the perfect product, not only for travel advisors, but for your clients too, because we take the guessing game out of it. Your reservations or your restaurants are already there. You've got all of your lift tickets, your group lessons. Everything is there for you to explore this destination with a sense of familiarity. In this area too, you can also enjoy Japanese omakase. You can enjoy the best powder in the world that they definitely claim. You can also visit the coastal town of Atura, and you can have to go on the sake and beer distillery tour while you're there. This is a picture of the room. Once again, I just want to highlight how the rooms are always indicative of the local culture. And you can always expect to find family rooms as well. And then don't forget that mountains are not just for skiing. They are for summer too. So if you have any mountain biking fans out there, please remember Club Med, especially a place like Quebec Charlevoix. Great for mountain biking. Lastly, our commitment to responsible tourism. I really just wanted to touch on this to remind you that this is at the forefront of everything we do, and this is who we are as a brand. We understand the fragility of these different destinations that we're going into, and we are committed to the fact that we really want to not only help the local people, but help the environment as well, and make sure that our footprint is small but mighty. Why should you sell ski vacations? You can book with ease. Obviously, we make it super easy. You don't have to find out about the group lessons. You don't have to find out about the rentals and all these different components. You just go online and you book. We also have diverse destinations. We are tailored for families and for groups. And we have the expertise and support, not only from your business development managers or your contact center reservation specialists, but also in resort. Your European ski teams are also in Japan or in Les Massifs in Canada. You can depend on our expertise. How do you stay in touch with Club Med? Go to our Great Advisors page This is such an incredible community of advisors. You'll also speak to the business development managers. We're very engaged with this book, with this group as well. But I love watching how travel advisors help each other in this space too. So please go join our Club Med Great Advisors page on Facebook and just welcome yourself to the community. And then lastly, please make sure that you have access to our dedicated travel advisor portal. This is cmta.pro.clubmed. If you do not have access to this, please drop us a note and we'll make sure you are in touch with your business development manager. This is an incredible resource for travel advisors. Not only does it have a booking engine, but there's marketing sheets that you can use and print and take them to trade shows. There's plenty of our webinars. You can also do the Club Med University. We have information about our Great Advisors loyalty program, because no one does anything unless it's involved with points, right? I'm that way. And then we also have all of our current offers that you can see at any given moment. And that is it for me. I really, truly appreciate your time today. And thank you so much for learning more